Hey folks, welcome back here to the Vegas Don Channel. We're here off of Paradise and Russell. We're turning left actually onto Paradise from Russell. And you can either bypass it, the airport, Las Vegas International Airport here, off to the right, all terminals it says off to the right. Of course everything's under construction. Naturally there are cones all over the place. The state flower, the official state flower, as I'm sure it is the state flower for a lot of different states across the country. They can build the Hoover Dam in 4 years, but it takes them 10 to 20 to add on a lane on the interstate, right? Gotta keep that money train flowing, right? So here we go, Terminal 1. That's the parking garage right here for Terminal 1. I want to take you guys through the terminal in case you ever wanted to see that. Again, we do all things Vegas here on the Vegas Don Channel. Not just the glitz and the glam of the Las Vegas Strip, but all things Vegas. So Terminal 1, passenger pickup, departing flights. Whoops, I missed that. I wanted to do the departing flights, but that's all right. Loop-de-loop here, and then you have long and short-term parking. There's also a cell phone lot over here, and now I guess they call it an Uber lot, because that's pretty much all it is. Get over around these guys. This is passenger pickup right here. This is where you're going to drive through and find your folks that you're looking for. Valet, no time limit. Yeah, I bet. Wonder how much you're going to pay for that. Look at the line of taxis over there. So, again, I want to share this story with you guys. On New Year's Eve, when I was here, actually I was at Fremont Street, down on Fremont Street in New Year's Eve. I took an Uber down there, and then wanted to take an Uber on the way back home. However, the Ubers were like $100 and up. It was crazy. So then I decided, okay, well, I'll go ahead and take a taxi on the way home. There were plenty of taxis all over the place. No problem finding them. The problem was they did not want to take me anywhere. They only wanted to take me to the Strip or to the airport. That's it. They did not want to take me to any of the residential areas whatsoever, because I told them where I wanted to go, and they were like, no, I can't. What? They would prefer just to sit there and wait for someone to walk up to them hours later and say, okay, yeah, I want to go to the airport or whatever. I don't get it. So if you need a taxi in this town, and you're not going to the Strip, or Fremont Street, or the airport, forget it. So we're going to turn back. I'm going to try and get into the departing flights section here, so I can show you guys that too. So that was the arriving flights for your passenger pickup. God, seeing these signs always gives me such anxiety, right? Flying nowadays is such a stressful event. Unless, of course, you're Taylor Swift, and then you can just fly around in your own plane. You don't have to worry about any of this stuff. So Terminal 1, cell phone lot, Terminal 3, merge right. We're not going to do that. There's the cell phone lot and long-term parking right there in front of us as we turn to the left. Departing flights right here. We've got parking enforcement sitting here. Have some sort of artwork, I guess that's supposed to be there. It's like a metal and glass something lining the side of the road there. Are they diamonds? Is that what those are? Yeah, they're all diamonds, it looks like they're supposed to be. It's interesting. That's the top of one there. Interesting. Come up here to departing flights. There's an Allegiant, looks like an A319, Airbus 319 right there. right at the front, parked. Oh my goodness. Oh, so many taxis down here. Look at that. Look at that line. Oh my goodness, look at that. How many of them are down there? You can't find one to take you to a neighborhood, but you can sure. You know what's interesting is back in the day when I had a lunch truck in Florida, it wasn't like the food trucks that they have nowadays. It was like one with the stainless steel back on it or whatever, and the doors that would flip up and open and all that. I had all pre-packaged, ready-made, just grab and go type of stuff. And so I would go into the taxi stand there at the airport. It was always packed. It was a great place to go. Those guys are hungry in there, and they don't want to lose their place in line, right? So a lot of them, they just hang out there until they get the fare. Southwest over here on the right. Through lane here on the left. I always used to want to be a pilot growing up. Loved flying. And then all of a sudden, it made it so stressful. I guess it wasn't all of a sudden, but after 9/11 and all that, it just became so stressful. Just can't do it anymore. I mean, I like to fly. I still want to travel. I just hate the getting there part. That's the part that sucks. So airport exit here. We'll go ahead and do that real quick. 215 to Interstate 15. There's a woman in a fish's mouth. Las Vegas to Seoul, Korea, and beyond there. And there's Delta over there at T3. So T3 is primarily international, but they do have Delta over there, it looks like. So here we go. We're going under the main airport runway here at Las Vegas International Airport on this pseudo interstate type of tunnel here. Speed limit of 35, of course. No one does that. Everyone goes flying. I'm doing the speed limit, and those guys in front of me are pretty much pulling away. Rental car return in the right lane. As always, please do like, follow, share, and subscribe. Really appreciate each and every single one of you. Could not do this without you guys. Rental car return is off to the right. Stay on the right lane. 215 east and west. And that is the airport tunnel here at Las Vegas International Airport. We're going to go actually this way. I'm going to get myself turned around here. Oh wait, here's Warm Springs. Let's do that. So Warm Springs is a major east-west artery, Warm Springs Road right here. And I want to turn around and go back through the tunnel. Do the hokey pokey here. Lots of concrete in here. Creating that heat island effect of which they speak, right? The heat island effect. So that the temperature, the air temperature they tell you on the news, on the weather reports, does not match what you feel like outside. So we loop-de-loop here around to merge briefly with Interstate 215 here, as it's known, just south of the airport. GPS is giving me problems there. Apologies for that. 5.75% 30-year mortgage. Wow. Times have changed indeed.
Bluetooth mode.
So we're going to go up here to Warm Springs and make a left, quick left. whole city of Henderson out there in front of us, laid out there before us. It is massive, massive town in terms of land area. And it goes almost all the way over to Hoover Dam, not quite. You have Boulder City in there too, but almost all the way. And you have a Maserati here right in front of us. We'll pause it here for a moment. All right, we got the green light here at Warm Springs. So now we're gonna go eastbound for a moment so that I can get over here and go back under the airport runway. This is Paradise Road right here, which kind of takes on a life of its own once it comes out on the south end of the airport, and it just kind of forks either east or west direction there. And then Paradise just kind of shows up out of the middle of nowhere here south of Sunset Road. We'll pause it for a moment. And we got the green light here. So we'll continue for a moment. The lane is on the right to be able to turn around, do the hokey pokey. So there we go. Interstate 215 West. Some Italian cypress trees over there. I always like seeing those. Those look so regal to me. I want to thank you all again so very, very much for joining us. We really appreciate each and every single one of you. Please do like, follow, share, and subscribe. Really helps recommend us to other viewers, and it absolutely helps recommend us to the almighty algorithm. And the almighty algorithm is what really carries the weight of your voice to other folks. So please help us out there. And also check out our merch. We have some awesome merch available for you. Maybe something for yourself or your significant other. Please also check out Cinnamon and Jupiter here on YouTube. Common spelling on both of those. It's my wife's brand new channel. Deals with astrology and spirituality. And as always, remember here on the Vegas Dawn channel, it is the journey where what happens in Vegas stays right here on the Vegas Dawn channel on YouTube. We'll see you next time, folks. Thank you for being here.